Hey Josh, congratulations on Trap. This is a very stressful psychological thriller, and I mean that in a good way.
Yeah. The characterization's pretty intense, so yeah, I hope that we scared you a little bit, made you laugh a little bit. Yeah, all that good stuff.
All of the above. Hey, you play Cooper, a dad who finds himself in a high-stakes situation, but he's kind of the opposite of what Hollywood wanted you to be in the early 2000s, right?
For a while, Hollywood wanted one thing from me, and I just kept doing what I do, which is playing different roles that are hopefully unexpected, hopefully new, fresh. And recently, in the last 7, 8 years, people have been interested again.
How does it feel being back doing big studio movies again? I mean, what's changed?
I took a break to take care of my kids, but like, my trajectory was more, I stayed the same, and the studios at the time didn't really see or understand or care to find a way to put me into the films in the way that I wanted to do them. And now they do. And I don't know why that change occurred. I think it's just more directors saw me as a viable character actor and less of a Hollywood pinup, which it's fine, that's one character. But there are thousands of characters to play, and if you only play one thing over the course of your career, then I don't think you're really trying very hard.
What was it about this role in particular that attracted you?
I mean, lots of things attracted me. First of all, it was working with Knight. He takes a genre that we think we all know and he turns it on its head and comes at it from a completely different angle. More so than like a twist in the movie. I think he's much more than that. Because he takes a ghost story in The Sixth Sense and sets it from the point of view of a ghost who doesn't know he's a ghost.
Ah, spoilers!
I see dead people.
If you haven't seen The Sixth Sense yet, then it's a little late for you. In Signs, he takes an alien invasion story and barely shows the aliens or the invasion. And in this film, he's taken like a 90s style contained thriller and shown it from the perspective of the antagonist and asking the audience to go along for that ride. Now that to me is so typically Shyamalan and also really fun to be a part of because it's hard to pull off.
Now that you're a dad of 4, I'm curious, has that changed the way you approach your career?
Yeah, I think time becomes more precious. Like you just don't have a lot of extra time. So if I'm gonna do something now, I have to be really certain that it's worth taking the time away from my family. In the same breath, I'm gonna say that also I would love to do a movie that they could see, which I don't think has ever been a concern of mine before I had kids. But I haven't been offered anything that's in the kids' realm yet, but I would be perfectly happy and very excited to do that.
So do your kids know what Dad does for a living?
Of course they know. I don't think they really care. It's something that I want to protect them from, I guess, so that they can live their own lives in peace and not really have to worry about this whole larger world and anybody kind of knowing who I am on a consistent basis and where we live. Nobody cares that much. Like, I'm Josh, and they know me as me, and that's very lucky.
He's realized he can't get out. He's going to try to cause chaos.
Dad, what are you doing? You're acting weird.
Your daughter in the film is pretty big on Gen Alpha slang. I'm talking crispy and slaps. I mean, my 8-year-old boy, he's constantly dropping the Ohio and skibbity. I mean, what gets thrown at you by your kids?
So my girls are so, we live in the countryside and it's not, they're like younger than that. You know what I mean? Like, I think your like pop icon interest is Taylor Swift this year. I'm still learning because they're so young and I'm so old. I still don't know. What does Ohio mean?
I think it means weird.
Oh, poor people from Ohio.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know what certain things you were saying mean because I did this movie. I know what crispy and slap mean, but really, honestly, I don't get most of it. I'm an old man. Give me a break.
Oh, Josh Hartnett, thank you so much for the chat. Hey, and congrats again on the flick. You scared the heck out of me.
Oh, good. Thank you. Our pleasure. We love to scare you.
What does skibbity mean?
No one knows what skibbity means, but...
A reference to a toilet.
This movie's Skibbity Toilet.
This is
guaranteed
freaky.
it'll be making Rose Reels this Friday.
Oh,
I can't wait to see it.
I saw it very early in the morning and almost had a panic attack. It's called Trap. It hits cinemas on August 1st. Go see, it's fun.